Moat's anger was uncontrollable. He decided he was going to kill Christopher Brown as soon as he got out of jail. He enlisted the help of a friend, Carl Ness.
Moat started planning this while he was in prison. He recruited, or he used Carl Ness to keep an eye on Samantha and do what we would call surveillance by watching her house, seeing who comes and goes, identifying vehicles, and try and identify who the new boyfriend was.
On Thursday, the 1st of July 2010, 37-year-old Raoul Moat was released from prison. He didn't waste any time. It's alleged that Carl Ness had found a shotgun for him to use.
The way in which Moat planned this was quite meticulous. He took steps to try and identify the karate instructor, i.e. Christopher, by making phone calls to health centres, to karate clubs, to the extent that he actually drove around the routes that they took on the fatal night. They actually had a dry run, if you like, on the Thursday night.
On Friday, the 2nd of July, staff at Durham Prison warned Northumbria police that Moat might pose a risk to Samantha. But, unfortunately, the information wasn't acted upon. The same day, Moat was captured on CCTV in Newcastle, sporting a Mohican hairstyle. Later that night, Carl Ness drove Moat to nearby Gateshead, where Samantha and Christopher were at a house party.
Moat was dropped off quite near the address that Samantha and Christopher were visiting, and he was able to walk in there and hide himself underneath the front window next to the front door, where he was able to listen because it was a July night, the window was open, it was warm.
He could hear people talking and saying things, and he picked up on things that were being said about him or things that he perceived to be about him. And he started texting his friend Ness and expressing his anger and frustration at what he was hearing. This is going on, it's really annoying me. He's essentially venting. And this is something that you see narcissistic people do quite a lot. They want an audience for their complaints and their rants. They want validation. They want other people to agree with them and say, yeah, you're completely reasonable.
Moat lay in wait outside the house.
Around about 2:30 in the morning, Samantha and Christopher leave, and as they come out the front door, Moat stood up. He was clearly armed with a gun, and pretty much without warning, he immediately shot Christopher. Christopher started trying to run away, and as he tried to run across the grass area, he was shot again, which was enough to make him fall. Moat then calmly walked over, reloaded his gun in front of witnesses, and then shot him a third time, causing his death. It was nothing more than a cold and calculated assassination.
It was a public execution. Moat had used a sawn-off shotgun to shoot Christopher Brown at point-blank range.